Discord stores more chat messages than almost any company that has ever existed. We are talking about trillions of individual messages, with that total expanding by billions more every single day. At this volume, an architectural bottleneck does more than just slow down the app. If the database nodes become too overwhelmed to acknowledge new incoming data, messages can be dropped entirely before they are ever written to disk. In the early days, they stored all this text in MongoDB. It handled the traffic for their initial user base, but the system reached its limits as the platform exploded in popularity. To manage the growth, they moved to Cassandra. This database was specifically designed for horizontal scaling, allowing engineers to add more servers to handle massive write throughput. For a chat application where new messages are written far more often than old ones are read, Cassandra was the standard industry choice. At 1 billion rows of data, it was highly effective. Once the system hit the trillion message mark, the performance shifted. The internal mechanics that previously allowed the database to scale began to create a new set of risks. Cassandra remains a powerful tool, but at the trillion message threshold, the sheer volume of data movement introduces performance constraints that don't exist in smaller environments. To keep the platform online, Discord's engineering team had to systematically replace the very system that had enabled their growth. This diagram shows a standard Cassandra node. Incoming data packets are distributed across the cluster, with this individual unit handling a steady flow of new writes. Cassandra stores these writes in immutable files. To save space, a background process called compaction merges small files into larger, consolidated blocks. This takes a heavy toll, requiring significant CPU and disk I/O. As channel histories grew into the millions, these massive background tasks stalled the node. The server was too busy cleaning old data to process new incoming messages. The routine background maintenance designed to keep the database efficient had become the primary threat to the system's stability. This animation shows how human behavior affects the cluster. A tiny percentage of hyperactive servers generates a disproportionate share of message traffic. This creates a hot partition. Data for these massive channels forces specific nodes into constant compaction to keep up. Small, quiet channels living on the same node are suddenly fighting for resources. This is the noisy neighbor effect, where a single massive server starves its neighbors of the CPU they need. Cassandra's architecture offered no native way to isolate these high-traffic partitions or protect the rest of the node from their resource drain. The unpredictable nature of human social dynamics had simply outpaced the database's rigid mathematical assumptions. Discord's engineers realized they didn't need to change their entire data model. They needed a more efficient engine, which led them to ScyllaDB. ScyllaDB is wire-compatible with Cassandra, meaning engineers could use their existing queries. However, the database is written from scratch in C++. That C++ foundation provided granular control over how the system managed memory and threading. It allowed the team to precisely tune the compaction behavior that had been causing the nodes to fail. Resolving a technical bottleneck of this magnitude rarely requires inventing a new architecture. It means finding a tool capable of handling the specific I/O patterns generated by your users. This chart shows the result of the migration. Tail latencies plummeted, and the erratic performance spikes smoothed out into a stable, predictable line. The engineering team was no longer forced into constant firefighting, and the messaging cluster returned to a healthy state. This migration provides a blueprint for any system dealing with write-heavy data, from event logs to massive IoT telemetry streams. It demonstrates that database selection is not a permanent decision made at launch. The tool that makes you successful at 1 million users might fail you at 1 trillion. Extreme scale changes the mechanical limits of your architecture.